Hi, it's time for State of the World. I am Susan Maud Buchser-Lochocki, excuse me, a presidential candidate for the 2024 and 2028, and I was once also in 2020 presidential candidate for the USA. Anyway, welcome. This is State of the World. And the world is having usual world stuff go on. There's weather and snowstorms and rainstorms and usual things going on. Oh, excuse me. The world is still not at peace. Peace talks are going on, but they're not being resolved, and Israel is still shooting and killing people. And so, um, you know, peace is not really happening. I don't know, with certain people, it might just not be possible. Trump has really been trying, and he has intel that I don't have, so maybe he knows what's going on better than I do. But yeah, there's still war going on. There's still shooting and fighting, and there's even in Europe there was a mass shooting also over the weekend, I think. So, you know, what happens in the US gets picked up and done in other countries. And it's sad. It's sad. It's not the influence we want to be. And that's why, if you listen to my State of the Union from today, I talk about what we need to do, implement now, not tomorrow. It's time. It's time to move forward. We know what the problem is, we know how to fix it. And my platform is perfect for that. So it's time to act. We got robots coming, so that's going to cause a lot of problems too. But before they come, can we not move forward on the current problems and fix them? So Europe is doing well. The USA is not. I'm going to say Japan is doing well. The USA is not. So, we need to know that the world is out there, and we need to participate somewhat. But we really have all the things we need in our own country or in the neighboring countries. And we don't need to go far to get that stuff. By doing international commerce, we're polluting the oceans and the waterways and the air. And it's really not necessary. If you, as an individual, want to do business in China, you can. You can. But we don't need everyone doing it. We have workers here that need a job to build things. So why don't we start using the American worker? So the US worker, or the Canadian, or the Mexican worker, or the Venezuelan, or anyone else. Do we have to get our things made in China? I mean, I like China. I don't have a problem with them. But I have a problem with polluting the air and the water. And it is not necessary when we have people who could do work here. So it's time to focus on the USA and the countries around us. That would be Canada and Mexico. And the world should also look around them at their neighbors and deal with their neighbors in a more neighborly way. That's the real solution. Yes. A lot of the countries of the world have railroad systems that connect every part of their country to the other part of their country. And so we, US, can learn a lot from mass transit in other countries so that we too can also lower our pollution per person that we have and get off the number 1 and number 2 spot in the world. It's not a badge of honor to be the country that pollutes the most per person. That's not an honor. That's a shame. And we need to work on it. We need to build a mass transit system connecting every part of the United States, minus Hawaii and Alaska, because they are far from the mainland. But the rest in the mainland could definitely be connected and should be connected. We should not need a vehicle to get from point A to point B. It should be an option, but not necessarily the only option. So this is what I've seen in the world, and I've seen it work successfully, and it is time to bring this concept to the USA. Because we can, and it's the right thing to do. It will fix a lot of our issues. Also. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because I'm jet lagged. As you see, I'm kind of falling asleep. Yeah. It's ultimately it's about doing better for ourselves, the US people and citizens, but also for the world, for our children, because eventually we have to hand this over to our children, and right now it's a mess. So we need to fix it. I mean, other countries are just fine. It's certain countries are not doing well, and we're in that category, sadly. So how can we be the leaders when we're struggling? I don't get it. But anyways, we got to work on it, folks. So thanks for stopping by. I am Susan Maud Buchser-Lochocki. Oh, I have a website, and that is Susan4USA.com. That's Susan the number 4 USA.com. And please look up and see what I have going on there. And I'll be back and let you know. I want to work on the information about women becoming mothers officially, seeing that as a career and a career choice, and how we're going to go about paying the mothers to be mothers, and much more. Okay. Thanks. I wish you a good week. Bye for now.